Do you think that a lot of the fact that young women are liberals because they don't have kids usually, typically?
Young women are liberals because they don't have kids?
I'm asking, yeah.
No, I wouldn't say that, because I have some friends who are still not married and don't have kids, and they're conservative and they're finding it hard to find a mate.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're saying traditionally speaking, like, the women who don't have kids are more left-leaning because they choose not to have kids, that's a whole different topic.
Yeah.
Whole different
They
topic.
consider kids to being
a nuisance,
a burden.
a nuisance. But no, it's made, but also too, you have to understand, and that also goes back to, how do you know it was time to get married? Understanding your biblical role as a wife and a mother, and knowing that you're ready to step into that motherhood, that being a wife, and that type of era of your life, if you will. So.
Here's a good one. What traits should conservative women be looking for in men, and vice versa?
Ooh. I know one of the questions deals with, do you want to, I was going to go off one of the questions that talked about the apps, but I think women, for looking for their future spouse, needs to hone in on the fact, is he going to lead you closer to Christ or further away? Make sure you're equally yoked. That's so important. Make sure that you are not looking for a man who, or, you know, the men that are just, they're grabbing the low-hanging fruit, meaning on the apps. Women get upset when they go on a date with a guy they found on an app and all of a sudden they ghost them, or all of a sudden they're just not communicating with them anymore. To me, it's because the guy didn't have to hunt for them. Not saying they have to hunt for a woman, but they do have to seek out a wife. And since they didn't have to, they made it so easy on an app to just press a button. It's just a number in their head. Like, you want to be so much more than, I'm not saying apps are bad. I mean, they're not the greatest thing. I've had friends who did find their significant other on an app, but the likelihood, it's like the lottery. The likelihood of you finding your future husband or wife on an app is a lot less likely to happen. So that to say, I'm so
What
blessed.
traits?
It's so hard because I literally won the jackpot with my husband.
Vice versa.
That's
likewise.
really hard.
I will say women should look for men that have self-control, and men should look for women that are willing to submit, which is basically a non-feminist woman.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.